So all week I have been thinking about how being a fluid, queer human being in an outwardly straight appearing relationship during Pride feels very similarly to being a person with a dynamic disability. And I've been trying to find a really good way to like sum up that comparison all week and like make the content where people are like, oh my God, yes. But I feel like my rambling is the best way we're gonna get there. So, hey guys, my name's Rye. I am your very favorite queer disabled creator, here to talk a little bit about what it feels like as a queer, fluid human being to be in a relationship with a cisgender straight man during Pride Month. It's funny because if you have followed me for long enough, you have seen that there is no rhyme or reason to the humans or types of relationships that I tend to get myself into. I like what I like. I enjoy people who bring me joy and make me happy and are good people. And I don't really give a fuck what's between your legs. I mean, honestly, you could come to me looking like a goddamn Barbie doll with flat and we're gonna find something to do. Like, it's fine. If you're my person, you're my person, and that's it. But I have to say, it does feel a little different being in a straight presenting relationship. And it's funny because it kind of feels similarly to how I felt when I was making content early on in my Instagram days. When my disability, I still had a bit more mobility. I was learning how to walk with a cane. I was, some days I looked pretty disabled, but most of the time, unless I had my cane next to me, you wouldn't be able to tell at all. And for the longest time, I think I really needed that cane, or I needed some outward semblance of my identity as a disabled woman to feel like myself, to feel like, okay, I have this cane, so like people are gonna know I'm disabled. I wasn't really thinking about like how I felt about the whole thing and about like learning to live with a disability and like using that term as someone who, was born with it but didn't really identify with community until way later. Do you see how these two analogies are really, really similar? It has taken me so long in my disability journey to feel comfortable with my body just the way it is, to feel comfortable with people seeing me walk sometimes and not feeling like they're gonna judge me immediately and be like, she's not disabled enough. It's taken me a really, really long time not to care and to realize that I was born into a very, very unique body that can do some very, very unique things. I live most of my life on wheels, but sometimes, hey, I like to get up and do a little jig. Am I gonna pay for it later? Am I gonna pop a hip? Probably, but that's okay. My body looks different depending on different days. Some days I can stand, some days I can dance, and most days I can't. That's okay. Similarly, it has taken me even longer to become comfortable with my own sexuality. Because much like my disability, my sexuality doesn't fit into a pretty little box. I don't know, I guess pansexual is the closest I've ever got to a term that really clicked with me, but even I had issues in the past because I felt like when I was polyamorous and I was going through this polyamorous part of my life, I felt like that wasn't encompassing enough. So I have just umbrella termed it queer, and my pronouns are she, they, because I'm comfortable with who I am, and who that is Ryan Lee fucking Mason. I'm fluid in pretty much everything. I love to love. I love to make people laugh. I love to smile. I love to sing. I love to mom strangers. I really love rainbows. Some days I walk, some days I roll. I'm in a long-term relationship with a man, but that doesn't make me any less queer. Doesn't make my sexuality any less valid. Just like on the days that I'm able to, walk around outside my house unassisted without medical equipment, that doesn't make me any less disabled. So I hope you all have enjoyed me coming to terms with these two metaphors in my own life. And if you are someone who identifies with a fluid disability or a fluid sexuality, I wonder if you've kind of thought about these two parts of your lives and if you feel the same way that I do. And if you are having trouble, because I've gotten quite a few messages about people who, bisexual women in straight presenting relationships and such, and just remember, it may take time, but your sexuality is absolutely valid no matter what your outward relationship looks like. And love is love is love is love. Your ability to be attracted to, sexually attracted to, love more than one gender spectrum, more than one whatever, is beautiful. And even if you don't, your allyship is beautiful. Don't overthink things this Pride Month. Lean into the parts of Pride that bring you joy. For me, it's the rainbows everywhere, but also just the outpouring of love everywhere you look. Everyone is happy and smiling and loving absolutely everyone that comes to that celebration with joy. And so I am bringing you lots and lots and lots of rainbows and fluid joy this evening. And I would like to send a very, very happy Pride from me and my offbeat little queer family to yours. Happy Pride, friends.